Interesting.
Anyway, back to XML.
Okay, not supported.
You know, the point is that XML will likely be important in the semantic web, but that, you know, in the end, the HTML5 will still be the choice of presentation, right?
Well, for the presentation, yes, essentially.
Yeah, yeah.
That and, well, even that might change now that, because CSS now, I think most browsers support just CSS to arbitrary XML. Let's go back to Joel's hatred for the environment. Now, many of you may be confused. Why would such a seemingly upstanding individual have such profound, intense hatred for the environment? Internet Explorer 9 is coming out soon, and it seems to finally have actually excellent support from what they've shown. I mean, obviously they're sort of selectively showing us what they support as opposed to what they don't. But they, in many places, have actually bested browsers like Safari and well, WebKit. And
well, Safari 4. Safari 5 just came out.
This vehicle. It's like coming all over the place. Please
Yeah, I noticed that it's sort of like,
yeah,
it's on the engine and everything.
That's kind of not normal.
Is that bad?
That's bad. We need to figure out why it's like losing. Why you're just spewing crap all over. Okay, let me get a dipstick and actually
Spewing
check
crap
that.
all over the place is not a good
Your
thing.
car
for the
runs
web.
really hot. Like it's above 100.
Oh, that's pretty bad. I could fry an egg on there.
well, does it say warning?
Boil water on my car, or fry an egg. It's like,
What about the meter? Like, is that average?
you know what I should do? I should just like skip breakfast, get a frying pan, just stick it in my hood with an egg, and then just drive to school and just be like, breakfast!
Like, to me, XHTML, it was sort of this, you know, thing that appeared, and it was sort of like...
Well, it's partly to make HTML more consistent and easier to
Right,
parse.
because earlier it was sort of like anything goes. We had the funky chicken HTML where you just sort of...
I remember that.
Yeah, you just... Well, HTML was whatever you wanted to do, and there was no sort of sense of, well, we need to have it somewhat valid and structured. And XHTML...
Die, Row Confused, die. You're dead.
sort of... It was ridiculously strict, but
True XHTML was, yes.
yes, but that sort of encouraged the progression towards more valid
And I
documents.
don't think it's that strict. I mean, in any programming language, you want it to crash and burn.
Okay,
every
so
time.
let's
Basically,
take-
somewhere less than half right now.
People who sell
We're
Amazon.
putting some oil in.
I talk and use, but don't sell Amazon.
Maybe the straw represents Joel's life. You can see it's orange. Joel wears orange shirts sometimes. He starts at the top.
Oil is not naturally black.
Oil is golden.
Why is it that horrible color?
It's
golden.
supposed to be golden, Yuri.
Golden is good.
Is this a revolutionary moment for you?
Oil is not like King Midas. King Midas tried to make everything golden.
Haven't you noticed that the oil coming out of the wells in BP looks like chocolate? Oil is not specifically black.
Okay, look. You have oil which has more coffee than my Taurus.
I think we could maybe use this to kill the fuse. He feels on top. Today they like just drove my car to mechanics without telling me, so I walked outside and I'm like, finally I get to use this expression. Dude, where's my car?
Okay, let's go look at the shed.
That was an Ashton Kutcher movie. I know. Social to get into university.
It's actually a surprisingly low shed
Maybe do is affect
to really
my
duck
scholars, but I
in
seriously
here.
doubt it. I mean, I could like not show up to the diploma at all, and it wouldn't affect me.
Oh, this is kind of lame. I thought it would be like a stand-up shed.
So
Oh, there we go. And, yeah, so that's the shed. Let's exit the building.
Party.
No codes found, and yet the service light still is on.
I think that's just a service light, not a check engine light.
At the top of his game, he feels pretty good about himself, and he's a pretty upstanding individual who really cares about the environment. But then it's a slow spiral into depression, and he hates the earth, and going through this plastic bubble represents piercing the bubble of his protection or love or something for the earth. Now he is at the bottom, wallowing in pollution and littering. As Jill said, my car is sticky in a good way and charmingly sketchy. Although the charmingly sketchy was kind of like a paraphrase, but it's what she meant. let's just stare at this litter to make him feel bad. Yeah, this is a pretty gigantic antenna. And then here's like this little, like there's this big antenna, like Big Papa Darth Vader antenna or something. Notice how ominous it's looking. It even says like lasers right on it, see? Lasern. Lasern. And then over here it says Om Nom Nom 27. But then here's this little tiny antenna, and it's like an antenna on a silver platter presented by a butler. It's like, oh, so little polite antenna. Oh, it's like an antenna. Yes, I would like an antenna. Oh, well, here you go then. Jolly good then. You should be ashamed. When it's zoomed in, it looks like an evil demon face from hell.
Goodbye, Volvo.
Feel guilty yet?
That's the web as it is and as it will be, and a little bit of how it was.